What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and the PlayStation 5 launch is underway. Now, you may be wondering, am I a Sony pony or am I an what do they call Xbox fanboys? I don't know. I'm not. I have a PlayStation 4, I have an Xbox Series X, but I really primarily game on my PC. I've had them both over the years. I claim no allegiance. Now, the PlayStation does seem to have some curious censorship issues, but Microsoft also has some of their own curious issues as well, which to me still means that PC gaming, when you can afford it, is the best possible way. Now, I covered some smoking Xbox Series X consoles on Tuesday's launch, and today we have some issues with the PlayStation 5 launch. Not just the impossibility of getting the console, but also in bricks and major storage issues, lockups, glitches, and all sorts of other things. Now, I think it's important to emphasize, like I did in the Xbox video, I know that Xbox fans are going to love this video. Make sure you smash like, make sure you subscribe. By the way, YouTube is absolutely shadow banning my channel as well as several others. I've got a video on that later today. If you're watching this video and you're not currently subscribed, please make today the day you consider subscribing. I want to see if we can kind of shake things up a little bit on YouTube. So if I could get a nice influx of viewers that subscribe, maybe that will break me loose. But I want to point out that console issues on launch are not uncommon. This is why people wait. Everyone remembers the Red Ring of Death. I remember PlayStation's had issues too. The PlayStation 2 had issues. But it's more covered now because of social media. It's so popular that you see people even faking it. Like we saw with people using their vapes to just pretend that their Xbox was smoldering when it really wasn't. But these issues appear to be legit, as well as a friend of mine, Yellow Flash, reporting several issues with his PlayStation 5 console on launch. Again, I'm sure it's a small percentage. PlayStation 5 consoles are reportedly dying already. Millions of people have been able to get their hands on the next technological advancement in video gaming. After the successful 8th generation with the PS4, the PS5 is expected to trump that era and further cement Sony's dominance. However, reports have already been coming in that review consoles and orders delivered on release day are breaking already. The issue cites errors in storage and the way it unsuccessfully tries to rebuild the unit. Also, a couple of people have been playing games initially, turned it off, and then the console was completely unresponsive later on. YouTuber ACG's console breaks. I brought up the video here too. Or this is Omni, actually. This is a different one. The most notable example that we've seen so far is well-known YouTuber ACG. He actually received a review unit from Sony and promised a variety of content for his viewers. Unfortunately, it appears that won't be the case for the time being after addressing the current situation regarding his PS5 console. The YouTuber said, "It would say that your storage is corrupted and we have to rebuild it. That continued to happen a great deal of times." He reiterated that he's been in contact with Sony and they're working with him to try and rectify the situation. Other examples of it breaking include, not everyone has been fortunate enough to be sent a free one from Sony and have had to fork out several $100s to land themselves this much sought-after console. Some people have been able to get their PS5 data to their data rebuilding phase, but had no luck whatsoever after that. A YouTuber by the name Omni has been enjoying his new PS5, but after turning it off, noticed it didn't respond at all. The video clearly shows that everything is connected, and the PS5 shows no signs of life. The PS5 console is dying already isn't something that Sony will be best pleased to see or will have expected, not by a long shot. Given these videos are just from the first day of the console release, players will be hoping that there aren't too many more problems like this in the future. Well, if you watch several of these videos, I mean, this video from Omni looks legit to me. No power, no lights, completely bricked. Obviously, no comments turned on either. That might be sus too. There is a way, by the way, potentially, maybe he's like in my house, there's a top outlet and a lower outlet, and if you turn off a switch on the wall, it'll turn off all the top outlets. Maybe, he's faking it. Maybe he didn't realize that, or maybe it really is borked. But the storage issue is a big deal. The unthinkable has happened for unsuspecting YouTuber ACG, and his PlayStation 5 review has been unexpectedly broken. You see, at this time, my PS5 is 100% dead. I was having the storage rebuild issues others reported, but mine escalated to full errors and network issues in boot. Sony and I are working through troubleshooting it when it died completely. So at this time, I will be moving content. He goes on to say, I did promise viewers I would give out the PS5, so I have pre-ordered another online since there's no reason for people to wait. He goes on to say more. Here's Jeff Gerstrom, who is also on the issue. This is from Giant Bomb. Seems like putting the PS5 into rest mode while Spider-Man Remastered is running crashes the whole system, forcing that repair your external drive process when you start the drive back up. At least that's how it's been for me the few times I've done that today. Also, every time I've had the PS5 go through that external drive repair sequence, it ends up on a black screen. I have to hit the power button on the console to force it into rest mode. Then it comes back up to ask me to file an error report. Then it boots normally. Although the PS5's proprietary SSD has been vaulted as lightning-fast beacon for what next-gen gaming is capable of, it's not been free of recent controversy. Primarily, prospective buyers and pre-orders holders feeling jilted by the 885 gigabyte SSD actually only providing 667 of usable space, where the Xbox Series X provides over 800 gigabytes of space. Well, if you have an Xbox Series X and you realize how big modern games are, you had to fork out another $200 for an expansion drive, which, by the way, sucks too. These modern consoles know how big modern games are. They should include the appropriate amount of storage that you need. That said, here's Yellow Flash. My PlayStation 5 crashed the very first time just setting up Demon Souls. WTF Sony. Trying to use Astro's Playroom and my PS5 crashed again. Looks like I might be in trouble. I'll update my next attempt. Once again, my PS5's repairing system. I mean, it's bug after bug after bug after bug after bug. And this on top of even more angry customers. Today, Walmart said that they would be releasing a certain number of PlayStation 5 consoles at various times through the day. Now, I felt like I should get one for the channel so I could speak as a PlayStation 5 owner when I'm critical of it, but I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm not going to pay a scalper. I'm not going to freak out if I don't get one. And I popped onto Walmart's website, and it let me add it to the cart, and then promptly crashed. Why? Because it's been completely flooded by bots. I mean, if you look at just simply PS5 crash, right? You could see, imagine being Walmart and having your website crash, causing people not to get their PS5 they had in their cart because they weren't prepared. Now Walmart has their site crash at 12 p, comes back at 12:04, and the PS5s are gone. I had a PS5 in my cart at 10 a.m. this morning from Best Buy and 12 p.m. from Walmart. Both sites crashed when I was going to check out. I lost both of them. I was also in a 2.5-hour queue at midnight for it to bring me to the site out of stock. I mean, this is brutal for customers and just a terrible look. Ultimately, this reflects poorly on the brand. Now, I'm not going to cry over spilt milk if I don't get the console. But look, I'm not going to be a jerk about it and say, well, who cares? You don't need it. Look, some people look forward to this, and that's okay. A lot of people work really hard, and they wanted to get this new console. And look, in these uncertain times, TM, you know, playing video games allows people an escape. I'm not going to shame them for feeling disappointed that they didn't get to take part in this on launch day. What I'm more surprised in is why Best Buy, PlayStation, and Microsoft, these people didn't have more stock. The idea of not being able to meet demand is not new for brand new consoles, but unfortunately, especially with the PlayStation 5, we have no idea when more stock might come in. Now, where to buy your PS5? Walmart has stock right now, as of 9 minutes ago. No, they didn't. There are possible places. All you need to know is where to buy the PS5 quickly, and chances are you'll find all the latest PS5 stock updates from retailers. You've got Walmart, Best Buy had previously in stock, Costco had bundles for members only, PC Richards, possible stock but crashing, Target, previous stock in certain areas, keep refreshing, GameStop, PS5 previously available, keep refreshing. B&H Photo briefly in stock at 8 a.m. Amazon awaiting stock. Newegg awaiting stock. Sam's Club stock previously available, and Sony previously live, now out of stock. Based on this morning's options on where to buy a PS5, we'd recommend keeping an eye on GameStop and Target for more refreshes. However, when Amazon and Best Buy do offer up their opportunities to buy a PS5, you want to be first in line there as well. Obviously, these articles are full of affiliate links, so they make money selling hope, obviously. Right now, in terms of launch titles, you've got some games worth playing, but ultimately all the best stuff's going to be out December, January, February, March, and into next year. So if you didn't get one today, I hope that that you'll take some solace in that you probably have a backlog of amazing games to play. And if you didn't get one, then you can laugh that so many PS5s are bricking and having storage issues, and so many Xbox Series X's have problems with the disk drives. I mean, you see Xbox Series X players already reporting loud, weird noises from consoles. Despite launching yesterday, some of Microsoft's new Xbox Series X units are already making weird humming and clicking noises. Some are faulty. Less than a full 24 hours after launch, the Xbox Series X players are already reporting weird noises coming from their consoles. Goes without saying that this year has been composed of almost entirely less than ideal conditions for both Xbox and PlayStation, as both consoles have been reported to having their own unique set of issues lately. Xbox Live crashed on launch day for the Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5 has proven prone to overheating in the wrong conditions. Not to be outdone, the Xbox Series X has been reported by several Twitter users as making odd noises, apparently not taking discs. Now, some people say that it might be upside down in this case, and that's why it wasn't liking it. You have this one, eyebrows and raising clip from Dr. Nickel, who documented their Xbox Series X not accepting discs. We looked at that yesterday. Trying to get the new next-gen console replaced when supply is already low would most likely prove to be annoying on its own, but the factor in current lockdowns and the fact that there may be others with the same issue seeking the same solution, and suddenly the fix could be ridiculously difficult. Yeah, my heart goes out to people that pre-ordered this and now, have to wait for an RMA, because it seems unlikely they'll get one this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe. We'll talk to you again real soon.